Hey everybody, Pat Benage here, the evolution coach, creator of the 6-Week Shift, the Inner Path, and author of this inspirational blog, SoulTalk. And I want to talk a little bit today. I'm going to tell a little bit of a personal story, something that I've actually have come to recognize a little more deeply this morning, and in my own contemplation. And it's given me a lot of clarity, actually, as far as my own purpose. And as many of you know, I went through a couple of decades of depression and had a lot of very low moments in my life. But one of the things that carried me through, which is it's kind of interesting that this happens to be the case, is that I never actually lost hope in life. I always had this sense that if I could just get through this, whatever this was, everything will be okay. If I could just keep going, if I could just make it through this and this and this, everything will be okay. It wasn't until I felt like I was dragging the people that I cared about down with me that I got to the lowest point and wanted to exit life. But this innate hope within me is really that, and my kids. That's what's responsible for me being here right now. And what I realized this morning, like I said, in kind of a deeper sense, is that that's kind of my purpose here, to inspire hope. And it's a pretty lofty purpose, and one that sort of challenges me to be my best self in order to do that, which is fantastic. I welcome that challenge, and also what I've found. I actually, the other thing that came to me this morning was thinking about my dear friend Kelsey, who left us almost 2 years ago now. Hard to believe that. But one of the things that I mentioned about her and that I felt from her is that she, from the very first moment I met her, she saw in me the person I hoped I was. She saw in me that version of myself that I hoped was there. I didn't have any real evidence that it was, not tangible to me, but I hoped it. And it was in her. She played no small part in my being able to feed that hope in myself, so that it grew to the point that it gave me the courage to step forward, to step into being that person that I had hoped that I was. And I'm still doing that every day. Every day I'm stepping into the person that I hope that I am, that I see myself now as being. And I think that's kind of the role of hope, is it fuels our courage. it is what gives us courage, ultimately. You know, courage comes, I've said this before, but courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to step up in the face of it. And hope is that fuel that gives us the courage, because it says to us that we might make a difference. We might change the outcome if we step up. If we just simply could have the courage to step up in the face of that fear, we might affect change in ourselves, for others, whatever that happens to be. And I think that no matter where we are in our life, no matter how much success we've had, or how much failure, or how much we've accumulated, or how little we have, no matter those things, there always is a part of us somewhere inside that is hoping for more. More out of life, but more importantly, more out of ourselves. We're hoping that we are more than we think we are. More, maybe even that we imagine we could be. I think hope actually transcends that imagining even. You know, we often imagine great things for ourselves, you know, even if we don't believe it. We might imagine things, you know, from the time we're little children. We have great imaginations about who we might be, who we could be. You know, when I was a kid, I thought I could be Superman. You know, you watch Superman on TV and he's flying around. Maybe I could be that. You know, so we all, those hopes and those imaginings change. But somewhere underneath all of that, I think that we all have this hope that we might be something special. That there might be something special, something great within us. I don't know if that resonates with you or not, but I suspect that it does. I suspect that if you contemplate that for just a moment, you could find that little spark of hope that's in there. Maybe you've given up on it to some degree, but no matter how much we give up on our hopes, they're still there, somewhere underneath the rubble. And no matter how much we've accomplished in our life, there's always room to hope for more than that. I mean, as long as we're still around, there's hope that we could do more. We could be more than we are in this moment. So what does it take? What does it take to bring that hope to life? What does it take to bring that hope into being? What do you think? What do you think that it takes? What would it take for you to bring that hope that's within you to life? for me, I think that it's about believing in it. To believe in what I hope is true. Instead of staying in that vibration of hope, move into a vibration of believing in that. Believe in what you hope is true. And like everything that I do, it starts with me. It starts with me. If I'm going to inspire hope, if I'm going to bring hope to life, I have to do that in me. I have to inspire myself by believing in what I hope is true. Leave that vibration of hope and move into the vibration of believing in it, so that then I can move into the vibration of knowing it. It's steps. We take steps. But hope gives us the courage to take the next step. To believe in it before we know. Because it takes that. You can't know until you've taken that step. And you have to believe in it, and you have to live that so that you can bring it to life. So that's my message today. Believe in what you hope is true, and start with you. Start believing what you hope to be true about who you are. See that best version of you that you can imagine. And maybe go a little step further and think about what you hope is true. Beyond your wildest dreams. What do you hope might be true about who you are? And believe in that. Believe in that. That's my purpose. That's my purpose. To ignite that hope, to inspire that hope where it's faded. To feed it, to throw gas on that fire and make it burn strong enough so that it gives you the courage to take action. To move into that, to step into being that person you hope that you are. So, thanks for joining me once again, and I hope this serves you. I hope this inspires you. If it does, please share this. Please share it. Share it with somebody that you think could use a little hope, use a little inspiration. And like it, share it on Facebook, forward it to a friend, whatever. I really appreciate it, and I recruit you to help me get this message out there, to believe what you hope for. So, thanks again. Remember, always live your life from the inside out, and we'll see you next week.